Good morning, class 11th Commerce. This is your subject economics, chapter number 4, indifference curve analysis, lecture number 2. So in the previous lecture, we discussed about indifference curve, its diagram, table. Now we'll discuss about features of indifference curve. Okay, properties or the features of indifference curve. First is indifference curve, that is IC, slopes downward. Okay. As you can clearly see from this diagram of IC that IC curve slopes downward. Fine. Its shape is in downward direction. It is very much clear with the from the diagram. IC slopes downward from left to right. This is also very obvious from the diagram. Now, some students will face a difficulty in recognizing the directions, that which is left side, which is right side. Okay. In mathematics, in your class 10th, you were solving the questions, you were proving the mathematical statements, and you were doing a left hand side is equals to right hand side. Right or wrong? You are doing the same in your mathematics. Left hand side is equals to right hand side. That means you were taking this as left hand side and this as right hand side. That is very much clear. So in this diagram also, if suppose here I write left and here I write right, so can I say that my diagram is moving from left to right? Okay, so IC curve slopes downward from left to right. In your economics, always remember that this is left and this is right side. Okay. It implies that if consumer decides to have more of one good, he must have less of another. See here. Here he is having 10 units and here he is having 20 units. That means to have more of one good, he has to consume less of another. Now, he is buying, at this point, he is buying 30 units and at this point, he is buying 12 units. So, it is very much clear that to buy more of one commodity, he has to sacrifice the another commodity. This is the sacrificing units. So, can I say that to purchase 20 more units, he has sacrificed 8 units, right? To purchase more 20 units, he has sacrificed 8 units. This is what downward shaping implies. Downward shaping implies that to buy more of one commodity, the consumer has to sacrifice the another commodity. To buy more of one good, he has to buy less of another good. It is only then the satisfaction level would remain same and constant at different point of IC curve. This we did yesterday, that point A, this point A and this point B, they both offers the same level of satisfaction. And these 2 points will offer the same level of satisfaction only when to consume more of one commodity, the another one is sacrificed. That's why these 2 points offers the same level of satisfaction. ठीक है? समझ में आता है? IC curve slopes downward. It slopes downward from left to right. This implies that to buy more of one commodity, he must buy less of another commodity. It is only then the satisfaction would remain same at different point on IC curve. Clear? Second is sorry. Second is IC is convex to the point of origin. In your 10th standard, in your that science, in your science chapters, you have done what is convex, what is concave. So this is concave. Am I right? This is concave. And this is convex. ये आपकी कॉन्केव शेप है. This is concave. This is convex. So figure A tells about concave shape and figure B tells about convex shape. Clear? So there is clear identification from this figure that कॉन्केव फिगर का जो फेस है वो ओरिजिन की तरफ है ना? कॉन्केव जो शेप है हमारी, ये वाली कॉन्केव शेप, इसका जो फेस है वो ओरिजिन की तरफ है. ये अपना ओरिजिन होता है ना, ओरिजिन की तरफ फेस है. लेकिन कॉन्वेक्स का जो फेस है वो ओरिजिन की तरफ नहीं है, वो ओरिजिन की अपोजिट डायरेक्शन में है ना. सो IC कर्व की शेप तो यही होती है. IC curve is convex to the point of origin. What does this mean? This means that the slope of IC tends to decline as we move along the IC curve from left to right. देखो, हम लोग IC कर्व में लेफ्ट टू राइट मूव हो रहे हैं ना, लेफ्ट टू राइट मूव हो रहे हैं. ठीक है, हम लोग डाउनवर्ड जा रहे हैं, डाउनवर्ड स्लोपिंग है. तो इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि जो स्लोप है ना IC कर्व का, दैट इज डिक्लाइनिंग. दैट मीन्स स्लोप ऑफ IC कर्व इज डिक्लाइनिंग. स्लोप. अब देखो, अब स्लोप क्या होता है? स्लोप क्या होता है? IC कर्व के स्लोप को हम कहते हैं MRS. Slope of IC curve is known as MRS. MRS, that means marginal rate of substitution. Marginal rate of substitution. So slope of IC curve is MRS. MRS is marginal rate of substitution. Fine. So this slope means that to consume more of one commodity, the consumer has to sacrifice the another commodity. That we have discussed in the previous slide also, that if the consumer wants to buy, so we have discussed in the previous slides also that the consumer has to sacrifice the one good to buy the another good. Okay, so MRS refers to that rate at which consumer is willing to substitute one good for the another. Clear? So MRS is the slope of IC curve and it means MRS, marginal rate of substitution. It means the rate at which consumer is willing to substitute one good for the another. Okay? It is convex to the point of origin. It is convex to the point of origin. Why? Because it has a declining slope and slope is equals to MRS. Okay? Then Higher IC shows a higher level of satisfaction. See, in this diagram, IC1, IC2 and IC3. Why I have shown you 3 IC curves? Because see, IC1 offers some level of satisfaction, IC2 offers some level of satisfaction, IC3 also offers some level of satisfaction. But IC2 offers greater level of satisfaction than IC1. Similarly, IC3 offers greater level of satisfaction from IC1 and IC2. That means higher the level of IC, higher the level of satisfaction. क्लियर है? देखो, यहां पे अगर आपका कॉम्बिनेशन है 5 और 10 का, here it is 5, here it is 10, ठीक है? 5 और 10, देखो यहां पे अगर हम बात करें तो यहां पर ये कॉम्बिनेशन हो गया 8 और 10 का। तो क्या मैं देखो, अब मैंने इस IC2 पर X की कंजम्पशन ज्यादा की है ना, तो मेरा सेटिस्फेक्शन लेवल भी ज्यादा हो गया। उसी तरीके से IC3 पर अगर हम आए, ये 10 हो जाता है, 10 की कंजम्पशन हो जाती है, फाइन, 10 की कंजम्पशन हो गई। दैट मीन्स हायर द लेवल ऑफ IC, हायर द लेवल ऑफ satisfaction. Very much obvious. Okay. Higher the IC curves, higher the level of satisfaction. Fine. IC2 offers greater level of satisfaction as compared to IC1, and IC3 offers greater level of satisfaction than IC1 and IC2. And here each IC in an indifference map correspond to different level of consumer income. ठीक है? Higher IC corresponds to higher level of income. तो ऑब्वियस सी बात है ना, यहाँ पे देखो मैं पहले 5 यूनिट खरीद रही थी, अब मैं 8 यूनिट खरीदने लग गई हूँ IC2 पे, दैट मीन्स मेरी इनकम बढ़ गई है। फिर मैं 10 यूनिट खरीदने लग रही हूँ IC3 पे, दैट मीन्स IC3 पे मेरी और ज्यादा इनकम बढ़ गई है। सो हम ये भी बोल सकते हैं कि जितना ऊपर IC कर्व जाता जाएगा उतनी ही हमारी इनकम भी बढ़ती जाएगी, और IC कर्व ऊपर जा ही इसलिए रहा है क्योंकि हमारी इनकम बढ़ रही है। अब हम अपनी इनकम से और ज्यादा चीजें खरीद सकते हैं, ठीक है? और इस जब हमारे बहुत सारे इंडिफरेंस कर्व आप शो कर देते हो एक ही चार्ट में, तो हम उसको बोलते हैं इंडिफरेंस मैप। क्या बोलते हैं? इंडिफरेंस मैप। तो ये हमारा इंडिफरेंस मैप है कि हमने बहुत सारे IC कर्व शो करे हैं एक ही चार्ट में, दैट इज आवर इंडिफरेंस मैप। IC do not intersect each other. Very important point. IC neither touches x-axis nor y-axis. It's very clear. कि IC के डायग्राम में आपने देख लिया, it will neither touch x-axis nor y-axis. But जो fourth number point है, what is this about? IC do not intersect each other. देखो, what we have discussed? We have discussed that higher the level of IC, higher the level of satisfaction. अब suppose करो ये दोनों IC जो हैं आपस में मीट कर जाते हैं, इंटरसेक्ट कर जाते हैं। ये देखो जैसे इस फिगर में है कि 2 IC curves are intersecting each other, ठीक है? तो इस हिसाब से तो हमें ये पता है कि every point on the IC curve offers the same level of satisfaction. That means point A offers the same level of satisfaction as point B because they are on the same IC curve. ठीक है, अब IC2 की बात करते हैं। अब जो ये A पॉइंट है ना, ये IC2 पर भी है, क्योंकि ये तो कॉमन पॉइंट हो गया IC1 और IC2 का। तो दैट मीन्स पॉइंट A satisfaction at point A is equal to satisfaction at point C. ये तो हमारी नॉर्मल मैथ्स है, ठीक है। अब फ्रॉम इक्वेशन नंबर 1 एंड इक्वेशन नंबर 2 आप क्या बोलोगे कि A equals to B, A equals to C, then B and C both are equal. This is also about our mathematics that B और C ये भी दोनों इक्वल है, बट क्या B और C इक्वल हो सकते हैं? क्यों नहीं हो सकते? बिकॉज अभी तो हमने पढ़ा है कि हायर दी IC हायर दी लेवल ऑफ सेटिस्फैक्शन, तो यहाँ पे तो IC2 जो है वो हायर है IC1 से, राइट? तो इसका मतलब सेटिस्फैक्शन एट पॉइंट B कम है और सेटिस्फैक्शन एट पॉइंट C ज्यादा है, बिकॉज हमारी प्रॉपर्टी है हायर दी IC हायर दी लेवल ऑफ सेटिस्फैक्शन. सो at C point we have higher level of satisfaction as compared to point B. That means this conclusion is completely wrong. It's not possible that satisfaction derived from both these points are equal. So accordingly, two IC curve can never intersect. Fine? Two IC curves can never intersect, because a same point cannot exist on both the IC curves. Because if this same point will exist on both the IC curve, so it will violate our property that higher the IC curves will offer higher the level of satisfaction, and you can't violate this property. Hence, this is not possible. Clear? Neither touches x-axis nor y-axis, because देखो क्यों ऐसा नहीं होगा, क्योंकि अगर कोई भी एक, ये चलो अगर हम सपोज करते हैं कि ये x एक्सिस को टच कर गया, x एक्सिस को टच कर गया, तो यहाँ पर x की कंजम्पशन क्या हो गई? 0. y की कंजम्पशन इज स्टिल समथिंग, बट x की कंजम्पशन क्या हो गई? 0. इज दैट पॉसिबल? क्यों? बिकॉज हमारी IC कर्व में जब हमने चैप्टर स्टार्ट किया था, हमने अजम्पशन ही लेकर ये चली थी कि वी आर कंज्यूमिंग टू गुड्स, वी आर कंज्यूमिंग टू गुड्स. सो अगर आप एक गुड को टच करा देते हो x एक्सिस पर, या सपोज इसको टच करा देते हो y एक्सिस पर, तो इसका मतलब ये हो जाएगा एक की कंजम्पशन को आप 0 कर रहे हो. And this is not allowed in IC curve, because हमारी IC की assumption ही यही हमने चैप्टर के स्टार्टिंग में लेके चली थी कि we are consuming two substitute goods. So how can you make one good consumption as 0? That is completely not possible in case of IC curve. So what are the properties we have discussed? IC curve slopes downward from left to right. IC curve slopes downward from left to right. Second feature, IC is convex to the point of origin. Why? Because its slope, it has a declining slope, and slope is equal to MRS, that is marginal rate of substitution. Third feature, higher the level of IC shows higher the level of satisfaction. Fourth point, ICs do not intersect or cross each other. And fifth point, IC neither touches x-axis nor y-axis. Clear? So your homework is learn and write all the properties of indifference curve. देखो बच्चे, एग्जाम में अगर इस चैप्टर में से कुछ पूछा जा सकता है तो वो इसकी प्रॉपर्टीज हैं, ठीक है? प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ indifference curve. So make sure you learn and write all the properties of indifference curve with the diagram. You will make the diagram and then you will explain the properties. Tomorrow I shall discuss in detail about the slope of IC curve, that is MRS, marginal rate of substitution, and we'll also start with the topic consumer's budget. Okay? Consumer's budget will start tomorrow, and the slope of IC curve MRS. Thank you.